Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Wasatch Mountains here in Utah for a nice, small-ish POW day out here at Deer Valley. I just recently got back from a week up in British Columbia skiing Lake Louise, Kicking Horse, and Revelstoke, and kind of came back to a lot of snow and a nice little storm, so decided to go out. Haven't been to Deer Valley in a little while, so just wanted to get a good old-fashioned blower POW day up here in the Wasatch at Deer Valley. Today's POW day is actually sponsored by Mountain Hardware. If you guys remember, about a month ago or so, I made a video talking about layering, and I featured the Mountain Hardware high exposure jacket and also their beds. And today I'm using it along with their mid base layer, top and bottom. So I've actually been using the base layers and stuff exclusively. I have been hooked on especially the pants. I haven't had like an insulated bottom. So to have this up in Canada when it was below 0 degrees almost the entire day was clutch. And this is fully Gore-Tex, very lightweight shells. And so I think today would be a great day to use them with the new snow. Going to be a little bit more wet, so put the Gore-Tex to the test and everything like that. So I'm going to be in a fully high exposure Mountain Hardware green and blue kit for that. I think it's going to be pretty difficult going from the terror-instilled mountains of BC back up here to the Wasatch. So in order to kind of try something new on a day like this, I typically just go up to Empire, but I think I'm going to go explore Lady Morgan, which is another fun zone, just one that I wouldn't necessarily frequent. Still got a lot of good black diamond terrain and stuff like that, but it is also very, very warm. I don't know if my cold tolerance increased significantly from being in those temps, but anyways, that's kind of the plan. Gonna try out the new gear, hopefully get some Utah dry POW, so should be a good day. I forgot to mention it's also President's Day, the start of President's Week, which is really like the most busy period to be in a ski town. So Deer Valley was totally sold out, but because we have a season pass, we don't need to worry about that. But yeah, even with at capacity, Mountain, the lift lines, very, very nice so far. I haven't skied Lady Morgan in like, I want to say about a year, to be honest. It's like last March, last time I skied it. And it's like people have already scoured this. Woo! Don't really know where I'm going. Yoo-hoo! Some fresh. Where am I? Oh. It's a fun line. Good practice of, whoa, of releasing. Oh. The good part about the Lady Morgan area is the lift is incredibly quick. I'm talking like less than 5 minutes because my GoPros don't even shut off on the auto shutdown. So you can, like, I've had no lift line and I'm just spinning lap after lap after lap, but you can see it's starting to accumulate pretty well out here now. So like all of a sudden it went from blue sky to completely socked in and some more snow coming. So runs are fun here. You can definitely get yourself into some fun pitches. It's just very choppy. Lots of bumps right now and cool little features around here under the chair. But yeah, the best part is just how quick the chair is. Probably gonna be hard to see on the GoPro, but you can see how all the little snow is just beating up and falling off. So the Gore-Tex is doing its job. I'm staying nice and warm. So I mean, no complaints on the fully Gore-Tex now in hardware suit for now, but by the time I record this, a minute 30, we are already back at the top. So if you want a nice lapping zone, not a lot of people, Lady Morgan. So this is another run up here at Deer Valley that people frequently talk about. It's called Centennial. It's got an interesting fall line. Like right around the area, whoa, boundary. And soft but big bumps. Ow. I got FOMO of skiing Lady Morgan and not being up here at Empire at least for a lap or two, so I came over to Empire after 4 laps of Lady Morgan. Gonna try to get into the chutes and see how they're skiing with some fresh snow. Last time I skied these, it's pretty variable conditions, so should be hopefully a little bit easier with some coverage. Oh yeah. nice, but at the top it was like crazy. Still without stopping. Ooh, a little face shot. That was nice. I don't know if you guys remember when I did that probably like a month ago. That middle section was pretty bare. Yeah, it's pretty chill, not gonna lie. All right, well there's that. I guess we'll knock off a chute 4. My next favorite one is chute 7. Wow, I've gotten smacked by more trees today. So I hiked over the ridge to 7 here, which is always really nice. Most people go to X-Files. Man, we're so close to 6. This is technically 6. On the really big snow year we had like 2 years ago, we were able to ski it from the top. Skied like all that down there. So it honestly doesn't even look skiable. That's why this thing's never open. Well, I think we can just work our way down through here. Yeah. That was honestly sketchy. Yeah, that wasn't really what I wanted to get out of that, but yeah, there's 2 other people down there too, so I was just kind of giving them some room, but honestly, the snow in 4, probably the best kind that I found. I had to do another send off at 4. Right below me here is the site of the Olympics and the most recent World Cup. They do it every year on Champion. This is the bump run. And after the contest is over, they open it up. They close the jumps, obviously, but you have the perfect mogul run one of the longest, I believe, on the World Cup circuit, but we have some nice bumps, like actual bump lines. So for our lap down, we are going to take the 192 116 millimeter underfoot white walkers through some bumps. Let's see if we can ski this top to bottom. That will be an incredible workout and a testament of skiing bumps with POW skis. I'm honestly more nervous about this than any run I've just did. Oh boy. Little top section. Dude, look how long this is. Oh. Pretty fun. That was honestly a fantastic day. I was expecting a little bit more, like, not necessarily fresh snow, but just not as tracked out. I think a lot of the snow kind of fell during the day yesterday and people were skiing it. So Deer Valley also opened at 8 a.m. today for the holiday, so I got up there around 9:30. So still great to ski, like, you know, fresh snow, but I was like in the back of my mind kind of hoping for like an untracked POW day. Didn't get it, but was still rad to ski Lady Morgan and then just kind of jump right into it at Empire, finish it out with a champion on the big POW skis. But the more important stuff is, how did the gear hold up? As I mentioned out there, I was hot today. I think it was just warm, and I had the sort of a base layer, then the Mountain Hardwear like mid layer, and then I had another insulative layer on top of this before putting the shells on. So in terms of staying warm, I was essentially too warm, but I layered properly in the sense where my sweat wasn't getting trapped inside me and making me even colder. So the breathability of these mid layers and base layers did their job, let my sweat and moisture escape, so I didn't get actually colder from myself sweating. And then with the Gore-Tex, I stayed super dry, and I thought the fit of both the pants and the jacket were great. They were comfortable. I didn't notice anything that really I didn't like in terms of the actual functionality of the equipment. It is some of Mountain Hardwear's best gear, and so I think it lives up to that name. I think it performs really well, from the gnarly chutes and stuff to being flexible enough to even ski a full top to bottom bump line. So in terms of the functionality of the gear, I thought it did really, really well. However, I do want to be straight up with you guys and tell you about some of the things I didn't necessarily love compared to my other gear. First thing, and this is totally a personal preference, I get that, but on the jacket, there are no hand gaiters. I love having hand gaiters. It's like a little black piece that kind of goes over your palm and stuff, just as another way to kind of keep your hands warm. I don't use glove liners, and for someone who's constantly taking my gloves off to deal with camera gear, having just a little bit of warmth and stuff like that is honestly, it's kind of a deal breaker. I wouldn't buy a jacket without hand gaiters, and so it has like these nice little hooks to kind of keep your jacket from sliding up, but they don't actually have hand gaiters. Secondly, and I believe I know why this is the case, there's no pass pocket. Again, a very minor detail, but I believe this line is really suited towards proper backcountry skiers. It is such a lightweight shell. This thing could pack down, and I could almost put it in my pocket if I really wanted to. And so I don't think it's necessarily positioned for resort skiing. I'm just used to having the pass pocket right in my sleeve, and for a place like Deer Valley, you're going through RFID gates at every single lift. So I just threw it down in my pants, but one of those things that I've gotten so used to. But in terms of the other pockets of the coat, I thought these front pockets were incredible for my phone and things like that. So huge side vents. I didn't really use the vents today, obviously, just because it was more of a POW day, but the lightness of the shell is miles above the gear that I currently use. And then honestly, with the pants, I was totally good on. There wasn't really anything I didn't I didn't like. It has the nice chest pockets where I put all my GoPro batteries, to be honest. The only thing that I was kind of missing that I've became to use just this season is I've gotten this microfiber with a little hook on it. And I've been able to hook it onto my other pants because there's like a little hook down here. And there was nothing to sort of attach this to. So again, that is like extremely minor, but it was a nice addition on my other suit. But overall, the pockets, the breathability, the lightness of these is unreal. So if you guys are a little bit more backcountry focused, or if you just want a top of the line shell, I 100% can safely say that this is a very, very solid product. So nothing is perfect. Again, I would have loved, if it had hand gaiters, it would have been a 9.9 out of 10 in my opinion. So anyways, if you guys are interested in that gear, I'll link it in the description. You can check it out for yourself. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a fun little soft pow day at Deer Valley. Thank you again to Deer Valley for just supporting my channel, getting me a season pass up here and allowing me to shred this awesome mountain. So be safe out there, enjoy the storms, and I'll see you guys in the next video, most likely from Montana. Take it easy, man.